And the winner is... Everybody, hold on, wrong one. What's up? Creepers and Geekers, Christy, Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? I have this set up in such a weird way. I got to constantly play with my one screen. There we go. Now I can see if there's a chitter chat. Oh, hold on. Let me turn the volume down. I opened it up to make sure I was fucking streaming. Let me turn that down. What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. It's a nice sunny day. I might go for a... I said I was going to go for a hike yesterday, but I never ended up doing that. But I might go up to the Virginia Woods, which is in Stoneham, Massachusetts. There's this little area that used to be called Haywardville. It was a little mining or a mill town that just... all right, I say just disappeared. It's not like, like there was a big fucking, cataclysmic event and everyone just left. I honestly don't know what happened to the town, but there's still like little remnants of it there. Really cool waterfall thing and some walls, and there's this giant fireplace that everyone keeps telling me had something to do with the Girl Scouts. But I don't know. I don't believe it. So we got ourselves a package here, and I'd like to show you what was inside the package, but the fucking thumbnail did that for you. So this is that arcade stick. Actually, I have one that I could show it to you that's not painted. But we custom painted this, and it didn't come out the best. I mean, you can look at the video if you want. But everyone thought it looked rad, so I said, you know what, we're going to give it away. It's got a big Alzheimer's sticker on it, courtesy of my buddy Loosely Collected. And that's all there is to it. So I finally have the means to get this thing out. I know, it's like $25, but until I get out of school, like every fucking dime counts. I say I'm broke. I have enough to get by. I just don't have enough to do extra. So let's switch screens here. Of course, we need to do this stuff, right? I mean, there's no way I can't do this stuff. So this is this year's campaign, and we won't really start talking about it until probably the end of March, mid-March. My father passed away in March, and that's when I typically start talking about the current year of the Walk to End Alzheimer's. As you can see, there are no donations as of yet because I haven't really announced it. I've mentioned it here and there. My goal is still the same. We're still going to be at that $2,500 range. I know we can do it. We peaked over 2,000 a couple of years ago, and we did a really rad live stream. I did the Pocky One Chip Challenge, and everyone seemed to have liked that. I even had friends that weren't involved in any of this who decided to come by and hang out with us. So the link is always down below. You could donate at any time. You could share this with anybody at any time. But we'll start ramping up 2025's campaign here sometime in March. And this year's theme is going to be something to do with imagination. Willy Wonka. More importantly, what's his name? Oh my God, why can't I think of his name? The guy who played him, Gene, whatever the fuck. He's in one of my favorite movies of all time, Young Frankenstein. Oh my God, maybe I have the Alzheimer's. I posted a short yesterday. I was going to do a review of this. I don't know if you saw my short. Let me go back to the browser. Let me go back to the browser or the chat. I was going to do a review of this bad Larry, right? So I looked up a few videos to see if it was even worth playing. And it turns out 4 years ago I already fucking reviewed it, so it is what it is. Let's go back to here. So, again, link is always down below if you want to get in early. I have a really special idea for a prize, but I need help from one of you guys. If somebody has a little laser cutter and can cut me 2 panels, I want to do something really special this year. And we're talking game console giveaway. But the one part of my vision needs 2 very specific plates cut, whether it be an acrylic or some form of metal. So if you have a laser cutter and you're willing to do that for me, I'll put you on the sponsored list. You'll be in the t-shirts and all over the place. I will consider that a top donator. But as always, I'm looking for sponsors, $100 or more. It can't be an individual name though. I can't put Jim. You know, you have to be a company or a YouTube channel. You have to have some kind of a name, presence, and or logo, preferably a logo. So we're gonna be doing something really big this year, and I want to involve you guys in it and make you guys part of. Part of the decision making, so to speak, for this fucking thing. So let me pull up my chat again. Again, please forgive me. I have this done in such a weird way. Emma, what's going on? And we have someone named Damien. Please excuse me, there's glare on the screen, plus I'm blind as a bat now. Still creeping after all these years. Absolutely. It's nice to see your name. It's nice to see your name. Thanks for popping in. So let's just have a look more at this beautiful website here that we have every year. Nothing really changes except for this number sometimes. We got so close like 2-3 years ago. Let's do it this year. Let's smash this, and somebody's going to get a super customized console of one sort or another. So, without further ado, let's go into the wheel. The wheel. This is it. I'm going to stay on this for a little bit in case somebody comes in. And if you don't see your name and you donated, let me know. So I've given people plenty of chances to get a hold of me. I've had a little bit of a hold on one second. Let me pop up. A little conundrum. Normally at the end of the year, I write down everybody and I put it aside. I don't know why I didn't this year. And what happens is after December, everything resets to the screen that you just saw. So I had to send out an email to everyone who donated this past year. I made a video about it, I made a post about it, and I sent the email out to everybody who donated, whether I think they're part of this or not, saying if you want to be in, you have to get back to me. Now, there is a handful of people, of course, I can remember. But regardless, if you're not on this list and you're in the stream right now before I start clicking buttons, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure I got everybody here. So far we have Alex Valentine, which we all know is Captain Obvious. Bacon Ice Cream Productions. Dude is always doing the shit for it. Don P, which I think is Mickey Mojo. I'm pretty sure. Howard Allen, welcome in, buddy. I was just about to call your name. Howard Allen with 2 donations. 2. The Intellivision Gamer with 2 donations. He did one as the Intellivision Gamer, and he did one as his private name. I won't say it out loud in case not too many people know. Jet Screamer, what's going on, buddy? And this is really cool. Hold on, let me do this. You get this cat named Lauren Sims, who I haven't seen around for a little bit. I hope they're doing well. 3 donations. And you know what? The first donation, check this out. The very first donation, they messaged and said, look, I don't have the money for this, but I did it anyway. And it got me over a certain threshold. So I can't thank them enough. Oh, my God. And you know what? Every year I kind of have my, I hope this person gets it. I hope it's them. Not only did they donate 3 fucking times, it was like $190 or something like that total. But they had said that they didn't really have the means. And, you know, regardless of how you feel about certain beliefs and whatever, my belief system says that however little you have, you should give, you know, and your riches will come back in wonderful things. And I'm basing that idea on this. Whether or not they're religious or not, I don't know. But Lauren, thank you. 3 fucking donations. PK, I just put PK because I can never remember what he's gone through, like PK retro reviews and PK in the world and PK against the Sims. I don't know, PK against the Autobots. But PK, an old friend of the channel, really good dude. He donated this year. And of course, Stacy Kramer, another good friend. He's actually bought quite a bit of my art. He sent over a really rad package. In fact, I don't know if you can see the spitter over here. That's back there. I also have this wonky fucking wind-up toy that he gave me. It's over here. I play with it all the time like a fucking fidget toy. like a fucking fidget toy. So if you're just jumping in, I have to jump around with the screens. I don't see the chat right now. You know what? Let me pull you up on this. It might be a little bit delayed, but I wish you the best with the fundraiser. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. You can always click down below whenever you have the means. Worst case scenario, share it to people. Share it to people, and we'll do good. We'll do good with this. There's already been a lot of really rad advances. In the quest to end Alzheimer's. There's been medicines that have been released in the past year that have been known to reduce the effects of Alzheimer's and dementia by 40%, I believe is the number. If I'm incorrect, please put it down in the comments. So go in the comments and make sure I'm not incorrect. But I believe that is the case. And there are some pretty exciting things coming this year down the pipe. From what I understand, I do keep an ear. I get emails all the time from them to volunteer and do all kinds of stuff with updates, with interviews. There's city hall meetings, which I think I'm going to start getting a little bit more involved. This year, I might try to involve the community here in Melrose. I might reach out to a couple local businesses to see if they can't do like an Alzheimer's night, and like 5% of the proceeds of those sales from, I don't know, it's like 5 to 8, 5 to 7, go towards the Alzheimer's Association. Get them on the T-shirt too. But in order to be on the T-shirt, I should have wore one of them, but I did wear my Grand Champion shirt. But in order to get on the T-shirt, again, you have to have a logo or an entity, whether it be a YouTube channel, a business, something to that effect. $100 or more. Again, for anyone coming in, I'm looking for something with a small laser cutter to cut me something for a custom console for the 2025 Creep Walk to end Alzheimer's. It's going to be fucking special. It's going to be really special, and I hope someone can really pull through. I'll put you on the T-shirt and make sure a little something extra goes your way. I can't pay for it right now, but I hope someone be willing to do that as a sponsor. Nothing too expensive, nothing too extravagant. 2 pieces about maybe that big. And you'll be helping someone receive a super special Walk to End Alzheimer's Atari Creep console. A brand I will not mention yet. But I can't do this without talking about my sponsors here. Richard Hayward of Bacon Ice Cream Productions. That fucking dude every year puts forth. There was one year he did way more than I ever did. He does his own walk. He does his own video series. He does his own fundraising. And he doesn't even do it under his own name. He just sends it into my account. And every year he's there. I put him on the T-shirt regardless. I got an extra medal one year, so I sent it to him. Really good dude. If you're not a fan of the Bacon Ice Cream Productions, this dude is always on the VCS news. He is always on the what is that thing? The Paula Mega? I never got into that fucking thing, but oh my god, he's always with the Paula Mega videos. And of course, he's part of the Evocate Effect. Really good dude, wonderful heart, and just a generous fucking human being all the way around. And of course, we can't forget Chris of Video Games Dust Sleeves. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get anything from him this year. But please, reach out to him if you have any needs for dust sleeves for your cartridges. I should have brought one out. Do I have one of them here? No. This guy's work is amazing. You know what? You're going to have to wait a second. I'm going to go get one. I'm going to go get one. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. So Chris reached out, God, many years ago and said, hey, I know you don't know me, but I want to get involved. And we designed this dust sleeve for the Atari 2600 cartridge. Okay? You can get them in any video game cartridge format that you would like. Of course, I'm an Atari guy, and I have a handful of them here. He does actual label art from the box. If you want something custom, he'll work with you, or if you have your own art. Most people usually use his services, I should say, for making custom ones, like, say, the Atari Creep sleeve. Linda, the gamer girl, I got a couple of her NES ones. So, and what's wonderful about it is if he's never done it before, he'll still work with you. This M Network card, this is from my original collection, the games I had when the console was still, on the market and everything. The only ones I had before I started becoming a collector, what I played as a kid. He had never done an M Network, and it was such an odd shape. So what the dude did was had me take 100 pictures with rulers and stuff like that. I wish I had my calipers out. I would have just given it to them then. And he just kind of, he put, there's some foam in there to hold it in place. It ain't going to come out. And dude, no joke, without having a cartridge, Chris was able to figure out the perfect sleeve. Look, I'll hold it like this so you don't think I'm pinching it, Wonderful stuff. He does a sleeve every year. Please, even if you don't buy whatever campaign sleeve, check him out. Get a bunch of, he does 3D ones periodically. If you're really nice, he'll do it for you. Really amazing work. They're inexpensive. And when he does them for me, he doesn't charge me anything. He doesn't charge for the labor. He doesn't take for the supplies. And he doesn't take for the time. He just makes it and sends the money to me to put into the Alzheimer's walk stuff. So, without any further ado, let's start spinning this cocksucker. Richie Skulls! What's going on, buddy? So this is how we're going to do it. Let me minimize this. Every time I touch this, I'm going to lose the chat. You know what? I got my phone right here. I'll just look at the chat here. There might just be a delay in me responding. It just boggles my mind how long ago it was I'd play the Atari at the grocery store. And the M Network just takes me back to even before I was a teenager. Yeah, dude. I tell you, man, this one video game in particular, Astro Blast, is very important in my world. Very important. It got me through a lot of really... It was one of those games where you could put it on and everything else just went bye-bye. Does that make any sense? Everything else just fucking went away. And any bullshit that was happening around me, or any horrors, or whatever, I could just go into the game and escape it for a little while. Process. And then hopefully come out the other end a little stronger and a little less scared of the world. And it really is that fucking serious to me. Especially this game. Especially this game. Let's start spinning. How we're going to do this. How am I going to do this? This is how I'm going to do this. I have 13 entries. And they look like they're all in some kind of an alphabetical order. And, if you're not on here and you should be, speak now or forever hold your peace. I sent an email out to everybody. This is how it's going to work. I'm going to shuffle this 13 times. And then I'm going to keep clicking until there's only one person remaining. I know there's going to be a box saying congratulations. I'm just going to use that to get rid of a name. And instead of just going one and done, I just want to keep going until we only have one name. How stressful is that? I like that. That's fucking fun. That's how I would want to be. That's how I would want it to be if I were participating. So remember what you're getting. You're going to get that really rad USB/PlayStation 2 controller, custom painted with candy colors. I didn't have a candy top coat. And a very special sticker commemorating the walk to end Alzheimer's, again from my buddy Loosely Collected. So let me check the chat on my phone real quick, which has a delay, by the way, because I can't bring it up on the screen while I'm doing this. So if no one has any objections, we're fucking going right now. I'm going to shuffle this 13 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so this is the order in which they decide to put it in. So let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. Are you guys fucking ready? I'm fucking ready. You spin me right round, baby. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Who's the first fucking person to get booted? Oh, that's kind of a bummer. No! Oh, I'm sorry, Rich. I'm sorry, buddy, but you got to go. God damn, it couldn't happen to a better person. Or a worse person? A good person that should have fucking, I don't know. Everybody here should get it. I'm going to probably say that a lot, and I apologize. My email is down in the description below. It's Christopher_call@ymail. That is not, Howard, dude. All right, well, you still have, no, just remove this one. Are you still on there? Okay. You still have one more chance, buddy. You still have one more chance. I'm sorry you just got booted. My email's down below. Ymail is not a typo. I set up the email years ago through Yahoo. And I guess Yahoo was trying to claim the Gmail, letter, mail. And I don't know anyone else who has it, and nobody has told me they've ever run into it. People who do clerical shit all the time and have to write down emails. Almost every time people will try to correct it to Gmail. It is not Gmail. It is Ymail. You will have exactly 1 week. You'll have until Saturday to get back to me if you are the winner. Only real rule is you had to have donated, and you have to live in the state. So if the winner lives out of the country, you have two choices. Fuck off and I'll pick someone else, or pay for the shipping. And I've been saying that since day one, but I know I have to keep saying this, so I have many places to go, because people get butthurt about these things, and I get it. But it's like, you can only do what you can do, and I'm honest. I'm not trying to fuck anyone. I want to give this away. Oh, Paul, buddy, I'm sorry, man. Another good dude gone. Let's see, you spin me right around, nothing new in the comments. Here we go. Let's make this happen. Mickey Mojo, I believe that's who Don P is. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I love your name. The Mickey Mojo. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it's for. Maybe it's something I should fucking know about, right? So, all right, here we go. Let's click it again. You know what? Should I stop, go play a game, and then come back and do more? Oh, no. Oh, okay, no. He's only had one remove so far? Yeah, okay. Wow, we're getting down to the fucking wire here. All right, Lawrence Sims hasn't lost any. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't jinx anybody. It's so weird watching it on my phone just to keep up with the comments, because it's like 3 spins behind. Jet, what a good dude, too. Been around for a while. I'm sorry, we have to remove your name, buddy. You know what? I'm going to be fucking pissed. If Lawrence Sims, I want everyone to win. But it's like, if everyone's eliminated except for, it's like, that's 2 spins we won't have. Because there's 3. I'll fucking do it anyway. I don't give a shit. Because that's how we do here. I do what I want. No, Stacy! Well, message you on Facebook. I'm sorry, buddy. But you gots to go, according to the wheel. According to the beach ball wheel of fucking doom. For everybody but one. It's almost like the Highlander, you know? You know what bums me out about this? Alex is a wicked good dude, a really good friend. He's local. He was the only one locally who came, including out of my family, who came to one of my art shows. The only motherfucker who showed up. And the dude's giving me guitars. And I have a package over here for him. I was kind of hoping to just throw it all together and not have to spend the money to ship. Yeah, I am that type of guy. But I got a guitar case that he bought off of me. I got a bunch of little trinkets inside for him. I was kind of hoping to put it all together. But Alex, I'm sorry, buddy. We're going to have to get you next time. Oh, all right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have technically only 3 people left. Come on, Lauren. Eliminate at least one of them. Oh, my God. All right. Here we go. Now it's going to start getting good. Now it's going to start getting good. Because like I said, I want it to be down to the last few people. I don't want it, like if I eliminate both Howard and Television Gamer right now, then we know who won. And it's like, what fucking fun is that? I mean, for Lauren, it's going to be awesome. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to, come on, Lauren. Ah, motherfucker. All right, Howard, I'm so sorry, buddy. I know you're in the chat. I'm sorry, my man. I'm sorry. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Well, we're going to spin it. It's really 50-50 right now, but if it lands on Lauren, I will get rid of it and spin it again. So there's a good chance that we might get to spin it the proper amount of times. So let's hope it lands on Lauren, and then we really have a last two people, and I will stretch it out. I'll fucking stretch it out. I'll stretch it out by going to do something else. No! I was hoping for a battle. I was hoping for a final battle. All right, here we go, guys. Let's see who's going to be the winner. Who's going to be the winner? All right, my bud. Let me know down in the not in the comments, but shoot me an email using the email down below. And you are the big winner of this year's, well, last year's, the 2024 Walk to End Alzheimer's, man. Congratulations. I honestly, and it's hard to pick somebody you want to win. It really is. All right, let me move this. Because it's like I want everybody to win this. I want everybody to win. But everyone can't win because there's only fucking one and so many people donated. I can't say thank you enough to each and every one of you. Lauren, congratulations. Get me your email within the next week or I'll just literally pick somebody from a hat. I got the list right here. I got the whole list written here. So I'll just pick somebody from a hat that's not you. I know you had 3 entries, but if you don't get a hold of me, I'm kind of I'm not really a stickler to the fucking rules. Anyone who's been around long enough knows better than that, but yeah, Howard, yeah, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. So I hope Lauren enjoys their new, joystick. There's a little surprise in there too. Nothing crazy. I threw a little extra something. I do that every year. I try to do that. I don't have any more stickers or buttons, I don't think so. I didn't put any Atari Creep buttons in there for you, unfortunately, but I haven't heard from them in a long time, I don't think. In fact, let me go to my channel. I don't think I've gotten a comment from them in a while. So like I said, I hope they're fucking doing well. I hope they're okay. I don't care if they just stop watching. I just want to make sure they're fine. Let me go through a few of my older vehicles here. Vehicles. My older videos. I swear to God, I'm not stoned. I swear to God. I wouldn't do that for something as silly as this. Now, on Valentine's I wasn't as smoked out as a lot of people thought. I was legit exhausted. I had a very busy, long day, and interacting out there, believe it or not, is very exhausting for me. There's this theory that I was taught called the spoons theory. I don't know. So I had to fuck around with spoons all day, and I spent about 20 more than I actually had. So, wow. So, our buddy Lauren is the big winner. Use the email down below. Get a hold of me with your address, and I will have this out Monday or Tuesday or whatever. I'll be sure to send you the picture of the receipt and the tracking number so that you can keep an eye on it if it's in the air. If you're somewhat local and you're comfortable with meeting up at a sandwich shop or a coffee joint, I'm willing to do that. I'll even pay for the coffee. I won't pay for your fucking meal. I'm too broke. Get your own goddamn cheeseburger. But no, in all seriousness, guys, thank you. I can't thank each and every one of you enough. There's a lot of folks that may not have donated, but I know they've shared it. And that helps. That helps even more in a lot of cases. Because if you're not going to donate, it's like you send it out there. You may know a few people, and it has happened. I've gotten messages from people saying, I don't know who you are. I don't fucking like what you're doing. Except this. So I donate a few bucks. Please keep me out of the rest of your bullshit. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I've gotten plenty of those. But more importantly, and a little bit more tragically, every year I hear new stories. Every year I hear new stories of people who've had to experience some form of dementia or Alzheimer's in their family. Maybe some of you folks, somebody stumbling on here has it, you know. Alzheimer's is starting to affect people at younger ages. And honestly, I'm on the watch for that. I really am. Because my memory has been declining over the years. And that's not why I do this. That's not why I do this. That dude right there in that picture is why I do it. I do it in his honor. I mean, he's fucking gone. I can't do it for him. But I do it in his honor for the future generations. I do it for your grandparents, your mom and dad. I do it for you, your children, you know. And we're making wonderful strides. Something to do with shocks. And again, that medicine, that new medicine, actually I believe 2 have come out. And they're shown to reduce the effects of Alzheimer's and other memory-related diseases, excuse me, by up to 40%. That's fucking huge, guys. That's huge. My father was in his 50s when he was diagnosed. I believe he was 63. I'm bad with numbers. He was 63 when he died of Alzheimer's, of all fucking things, right? At that age, I should say. And one campaign, we showed a story of a little girl under 12 who had a juvenile form of Alzheimer's. And it's devastating. I used to have a sponsor, the guy, oh my God, what is it? He makes the custom controllers on eBay. Retro Game Boys. Really nice guy. Our first year, his grandmother had it. Our first year working together. His grandmother had it. And unfortunately, we lost her mid-campaign. I felt so awful for him. He did so much for the campaign. And I know that's not obviously going to miraculously cure his grandmother, but it would have been nice. It would have been nice to see her, you know, go on a little bit longer. Maybe have access to some of these medicines that we're already playing around with right now. And I speak that way for anybody. You know, even the people here, like the FJWJs, or whatever the fuck that guy's name was that I blocked. Even Tony the Frog. I can't stand that kid more than anything on this planet. I'd rather get a fucking case of herpes in my eyeball than fucking hanging out with that kid. But if he were to have to experience this, I would equally, for everybody, whether I like, love, or hate you, I wouldn't want anyone to experience this, because my father, he was my father. He was my minister. You know, he was my protector. He was my teacher. He was everything. And to watch that person that was the rock in your life, the solid, you know, besides, of course, God himself, decline like that. And then I moved to Arizona, and I wasn't there for the last handful of years of his life. And there was some resentment in my family because of that. And it's justified. It's justified. I ran away. I ran away from other things, not just that. But I wasn't there while they were. So hopefully I made up for it with my mom. But regardless, guys, if you're going through anything like this, let me know. I can lead you to resources that could help out. The money doesn't just go. Let's go back into here. The money doesn't just go to research too. If you go to the website, not even just click on my donation thing and just go into the Walk to End Alzheimer's website. But this stuff right here, the money doesn't just go to say, research for, it goes to families that have to care for their loved ones, because more times than not, these folks are caring for their loved ones out of pocket at home. And a lot of these funds actually go to programs to help with that. There was an adult daycare that specialized in memory disease that took care of my father. And here's the thing, and my father was a wonderful human being my entire life. But before that, apparently he wasn't. Before I was born, he was a drunk. He was angry. He was a fucking horrible person. He was. They called him Mad Dog Call because he was violent back then. I guess he was never violent with my mom, but he was that guy puffing up all the time. And when my parents split up, he cleaned his shit up and came back, and that's where I came from. I could still get pregnant. Where was I going with this? I don't know. And there were times where we had to restrain him. And let me tell you something. My dad was fucking tough. Oh my God. My brother Tom, I wouldn't want to throw down with him. He's an evil fucking scumbag, but I wouldn't want to deal with him. I'm sure I would hold my own, but he's scary. He's a scary dude. And I've seen him struggle with my father. And I'm not trying to, everyone's tough. It's just horrible seeing that. The person that was so instrumental in your life as far as grounding, where it all began and where your uprising came from. Somebody that important in your life just literally go down like that, slowly over time. It's devastating, and it takes such a toll on the families financially, psychologically, and physically. And a lot of these people still have to go to work every day, and they have to figure out what to do with them, like daycare. There were plenty of times I babysat my dad, and it broke my heart. I swear to God, there were times, and I'm not afraid to admit this, I had to go into the bathroom and cry it out for a little bit. As frustrating as answering the same question over and over and over again gets. That was funny in the beginning. I mean, even he had the joke. He would go, I went to the doctor, and he said, I got bad news and worse news. Bad news is you have Alzheimer's, but you also have cancer. And then my father would say, but at least I ain't got cancer. So he had a good heart with it. He had a good spirit about it. But it was devastating watching that. And a good portion of the proceeds goes to helping people care for their loved ones. In more cases than not, at home. There are helplines on this website if you need them. Everything's transparent. Whenever you donate to my stuff, you don't donate to me. I don't see a dime of it, thank God. Especially given the climate of what has happened in the past with certain larger YouTubers. I never accept it. The super chat, I never accept it as a donation there. It even says it right below me. No super chat donations. I don't want the money going through me directly at all. So that there is zero question as to the legitimacy of what we're doing here, at least with my campaign. So guys, with that, I'm going to go have lunch. We may stream later on. In fact, I want to do a Q&A. I want to do an open Q&A. I haven't done one of those in a long time, and I mean, you can ask me anything, and I'll answer it within some reason. I'm not going to give you fucking addresses and Social Security and all that crap, but yeah. So this year's campaign is going to be huge. It's going to be Willy Wonka based. Gene Wilder. I'm going to have a lot of Gene Wilder imagery, and we're going to try to actually theme these things a little bit bigger now that we've been going for a few years. $2,500 will be the next campaign. We'll start talking in March, but the link is always down below. So congratulations. Congratulations, Lauren. My email's down below in the description. Please, it is not a it's not a typo. It's not a typo. So please get a hold of me in the next week. Metro, I like this channel. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that. I'm a new creeper. Welcome aboard. Embrace yourselves, because this channel can be a real shit show. Anything, question mark? Yeah. I mean, again, I won't, fuck, you want to ask me my dick size? I'll tell you. I don't care. But I won't give you, like, addresses and stuff like that. But, hail to the creep salute. Hail to my lord. But thank you. I really appreciate that. What is it? Violation Entertainment. That sounds so awesome. I have to remember to look you up. Comment down below, and I'll click on your name. I'll check that out. But guys, thank you always so much for watching. Thank you always so much for your contribution. That QR code is the easiest way to do it. Just scan that or click the link down below. Even the page itself has 20 donation buttons. But we'll start talking about 2025 here in the next couple months. But just to, I am leaving, but just to, If you want to be an actual sponsor, you have to have some kind of a name logo thing. You can't just be Jim sponsors, you know, $100 or more in the name of whatever your company, entity, channel, entertainment. And or I need somebody right now that has a laser cutter that's willing to put something together for me. A couple of panels. I'm hoping in some kind of a maybe like a 1/8 plexi or Lexan or something like that. Could be a little aluminum thing. I don't care. We'll discuss it when we discuss it. You will also be on the T-shirt and in all the stuffs. And last, let's go back to the browser so I can thank these guys one more time. Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Chris of Video Game Dust Sleeves for being sponsors this past year. Guys, thank you always so much. I hope you're doing well wherever in the world you are. And until next time, take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye. I hope we stream later on. It's really about how I'm feeling about it. And if we're feeling it, it's going to happen, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. It's really sunny here. I'm going to go for a hike. All right, guys.